This weird thing I have.
Nobody knows. Welcome to episode 93 of Shatter Earth, everybody. In the last episode, you killed the queen at the cost of one of your own party members' lives,
How
barely
dang it!
escaping with the by the skin of your teeth. So we pick up as the three remaining members of the group stand in their respective spots, panting, breathing heavily, extremely injured. An odd quiet coming over the final chamber here in the hive.
Okay, well I'm over next to Valerian's body, and I'm looking it over.
I'm gonna start looting the throne.
Sure.
I
Go ahead and make me an investigation check, please.
Oh no.
Would you rather I do it?
I look over
Yes.
You can both do it if you'd like.
toward, hold the copper pieces in my hand and say, investigation check. Okay,
For looting the throne, if you're doing
I'll-
something with
I'll give-
Valerian, something else.
That's a natural 20.
yeah. I'm not
The two opposite ends of the
zero.
anything
spectrum.
right now. I'm just thinking about bringing my friend back.
Sure. Take a somber moment to yourself. Chance and Selra begin to wearily look through the remains of the throne room. Selra, you begin to dig through some stuff, and
I
you're
guess
kind
I
of doing it
don't roll
absentmindedly, and
anything
you
with
realize
him,
you realize you're digging through like an empty husk at
Okay.
this point. You're like, I don't know what the fuck's
so for just
doing.
sorry, I just
Oh boy. Chance, natural 20, 29. I'll just give you the whole fucking loot table, I guess. So I'll tell you what you find here.
Crap.
You find a leather pouch with drawstrings tied. These are all, by the way, items that you're going to find on the remains of dead adventurers that you find down here. So you find a bunch of skeletonized humanoids that are kind of been stuffed in the bottom of this like hive throne structure. You find one leather pouch with something seemingly rectangular inside. You find a pretty interesting looking book bound in what looks to be like a blue colored leather with glittering star, like silvery star constellations kind of embroidered on it. You find a necklace with a number of beaded stones kind of woven throughout it. You find another kind of glossy metal sphere that is sitting off to one corner. You find a couple of potions, a few potions actually, 3. You find a number of gold, some of which has been melted by the fire that was thrown about earlier, but most of which is still intact. And you find a handful of precious gems among the pile as well.
All right.
So as far as gemstones and coinage, that's what I've got. And I'll put that in general as well. So you have that. The rest of it is undefined as of yet.
Yeah, but I know the way to sort that out. I'll set that all aside. Uh, does this throne room seem to be like does it seem to be like maybe more private uh chambers? Because I'm trying to see if maybe like she has like something of the outside world here that could point in direction of the two fuckers that were here before.
This is the end. This is the final chamber of the hive, as far as you can tell. Um, you don't see any other entrances or exits to this room.
All right, I would like to use. How big would you say this room is, from like edge to edge?
Depends on what edge you're measuring
Like
from, but we can find out.
so, like the map says one thing. I'm just checking for a theory.
Let's call it 120 feet, just to be safe.
Okay, so I'm going to cover 90 feet of that with these, because the Wand of Secrets does not have the destroy at if all charges are used up thing.
Mm-hmm. The Wand of Secrets does not reveal anything. You are confident that, at least in the perimeter that you used it, there is no trap and there are no secrets to be found.
Yeah. Just to do one last double check, can I investigate that last 30? See if I can maybe find something.
Where's your last 30?
Well, I would have done it in quarters, and I would have done this quarter, that quarter. So this would be the last quarter I haven't looked at here.
Okay, sure. Nothing hidden. I'm just gonna give it to you. There's no need for a roll. No secret doors, no hidden tunnels, no traps hiding under a rock. Nothing.
So really, like Chance is like kind of visibly. I would say annoyed would be a good adjective. If they were here, of course there wouldn't be any writing. I'm not even sure that if this culture did had any on terms, because it seemed that they were mostly of hive mind culture. So if everything was in a stored memory, they wouldn't need anything written down.
What are the rest of you doing while Chance is casing the room?
I'm
Okay.
being dead.
Well,
Yes, of course.
while he is over there, investing the room, I I have looked over Valerian's body, and I've got a couple of copper pieces, but shook my head and moved over to the queen. I would probably say to her, jingling the coin, look, we could try to bring him back, but that's not who he was. I mean, he'd probably kill me for doing it, and then you and Chance would probably end up killing him all over again for that. Well, maybe, or the sort of spell I should use on him. I look over at the queen, then back at Selra. So, This one, she looked like she had a lot to say, but I couldn't make out a bit of it. Could you?
No.
Okay.
It was unfortunate we didn't. Kind of chance just kind of calls
Well-
over. It was unfortunate we didn't have any translation spells active at
Pieces
the
in my
time.
hand. Well, there might be an option, but we've all got to be okay with doing this if we do this. And I look over at Selra again. This queen here. What do you think she? What do you think she?
You
Try,
cut out.
try that last part again.
Okay. I look over at Selra. The queen here. What do you think she weighs?
What do you think she weighs?
I don't know if barbarians are good at estimating weight, but they lift heavy stuff all the time, so
Can, I don't know, an eyeball it check would be, I don't know, I guess,
I would say like perception.
yeah, I would say perception probably. If you want to guesstimate. Or if you want to pick her up and, like, lift her around a little while, you could probably guesstimate it too.
all right. Well, that would.
If any of us knew tens or disc, we could at the very least, see that she's under what? What was it? 300 pounds on that fucking thing.
I mean, certainly. So, the queen is
Okay.
not carrying gear. She doesn't have. She's not wearing armor. She is made of armor. She had these long, translucent wings that were allowing her to flit around the room fairly nimbly. So you're not at all surprised to learn that she is fairly light. You go to pick her up, and she's lighter than something of that size, height would normally be as a humanoid, capable of the power of flight. The exoskeleton's definitely a lighter form of armor than something of a similar make may be on like a humanoid standpoint. So we'll call it, I don't know, on a 17, we'll call it somewhere in the neighborhood of 120 pounds.
Okay. Well, and in that case, well, we could do this a couple of ways. I look around for a little bit of that honey that I've saw. The those jugs or baskets I had, I guess, kind of the paper sort of receptacles.
Mm.
I'll try to use that to start adhering the copper pieces over her eyes, and I'm gonna call over to Chance. Obviously, Silver's right next to here. I don't know if it would be a worse idea to take her along with us and try to revive her later, or just leave her here.
All right.
Sir,
You're roboting again, and I'm just gonna assume you're gonna
Get
do
a
like
hold
speak
of.
with. I assume you're gonna do like speak with dead or something here.
I think he's talking about doing that later.
Well, sorry, like he was cutting out a lot for me, so I
I
couldn't
know.
tell half what he was saying. Oh, general repose. Uh,
all right.
No.
yeah. By the way, where's our wizard friend? I know she was kind of just hanging around while we fought.
She's outside the entrance, as far as you know.
Yep. Rosetta is safely hiding somewhere in bushes up top, as far as we know. I kind of told her not to come down here because it was gonna get like it got.
Yeah. Can you go?
So-
Can I'm?
Here, let me try something real quick, okay? Okay, is that a little better now?
Potentially. We'll have to see the prolonged results.
We'll see. Okay, but yes, my idea is to try gentle repose for now, and then attempt to get something like tongues prepared and raise dead on her later. Obviously, if we're going to be taking her somewhere, it would be best to carry her in a way where she's not readily visible to people, like, for example, the good townsfolk of Oakham, because I don't think they will allow us to keep the body if they have any idea we have it. This would be their ultimate
think-
trophy. But I think I've got enough space.
Good stuff.
I got enough space cut
Just
out.
enough space in my back.
I'm gonna look up something here.
A little more than that she should be able to. I'm not saying it's I'm just saying keeping her somewhere where she's not readily visible. It's probably better than back, and so this is a bad idea because I mean we killed her, so she's, if we do bring and she successfully does come back and is willing to be brought back, she's not going to be in a good mood. I get that. But we also have no idea what it was she was saying before, and that could have been very important. But if we just leave her here, we'll never know.
I'm not resurrecting that.
I know of one person who may be
Okay.
able to tell
All
us what she said, what the Queen said, while just from memory.
Okay.
But
If
we'd have to
get
go
that
back to
information-
Onyx.
Who is this person?
Let me pull up my notes just so I can remember them, because my memory is not.
You're talking about the
My
professor?
brain. Yeah, I'm talking about in particular.
Professor Trialis.
Yeah, Kilauea Dryalis, professor of entomology. The language is literally her bread and butter.
Etymology.
Yeah, I said that's what I said.
Yeah. And entomology would be insects, which, granted, would be very useful, but not her area of expertise. Etymology, ET, not ENT, would be language.
My apologies, I must have mispronounced it. My bad.
They're extremely close. They're like one letter off, so I don't blame you. But yeah, yes, correct. She would be able to. She would be able to, if you were to give her a description of a language, or like at least like sound it out, she would be able to potentially translate it for you.
I could go there.
You've also got other contacts whom you can tap for information.
Okay. Well, if you all both are in agreement that, you know, taking long and trying to bring her back later is a bad idea, I won't do it.
I'm
Right.
taking her head. She killed my friend. I hold no mercy.
Neither do I. But
And also,
she has information. She might have information we need.
Hey, Adam, do me a favor. Go to your Discord settings.
Oh.
Under app settings, voice and video.
All right, let's see here. User settings. All right, authorized. All right, I'm on it.
And you see at the top there it says like input device, output device, all that fun stuff.
I do. I see it.
Scroll down all the way to the bottom, and there should be a tick for enable quality of service high packet priority. Take that on.
I don't see it here, but I'm looking for it. All right. Here we go. Oh, actually, wait. Okay, I think I found it. It was midway down on mine. Did that help at all?
We'll see.
All
That's
all right.
my guess is that the reason why you're cutting out is because your voice is not being transmitted through the internet very well.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that by taking that on, your internet will prioritize your voice over everything else that's going on, and
Okay, yeah, there shouldn't be a lot of background noise, really. I mean,
well, yeah,
It's-
background noise regardless, but the enable high packet, whatever hints to your internet that your voice is important and that it should prioritize that over other internet going on.
okay. Hope that works. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
So,
It sounds like it's working fine, so hopefully that's the fix that we've been
all right,
looking
yeah, I know I've got crisp turned on, and yeah, quality of service high packet, that's done. So, okay, sorry. All right, back to that.
for. Anyway, other contacts you can tap, meaning hint, hint, get Strollvan back here so he can play the game.
Oh, I'm gonna take this thing's head. We can probably use his head for other things.
That's part of why I was suggesting going back to Onyx, because that's where we left Strovan last I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, if not,
One of you has also the unlimited sending stone.
If
with
nothing
the guy
else-
who teleports people's number.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we have
yeah.
that.
yes, we do.
Call him on the cell phone.
Damn it!
Yeah, we
Get out of my head, VG. I had the same thought.
I mean,
Okay, well, if nothing else, if we bring the head along, that should prevent anybody else from raising her. So, unless they're going really high. Okay, that's at least something. Oh, I really wish I had some idea, but maybe we have a chance to find out from someone else. All right. So are we walking back out of here, or how are we getting back to the surface? Because we still
Grab
meet
Lane's
up
corpse.
with Rosetta and.
Yep.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, that would be. He would want.
All right, let's get out.
I'm
Let's
just
get
gonna-
out of here.
You know, nod to Selra and just say, look pretty strong there. If you can get him up and give him some kind of a. So
you got a couple of
I don't know if we came all the way back to town, but
you got a couple of
All
friends with you as well, by the way. Can help with that.
did he?
All right, Selra.
Yeah?
Okay. Final question for everybody: Are we taking the queen with us or no?
No, only her head.
Just her head.
All right. It's a question I needed to ask before we get underway, because once we leave, I am not coming back here.
All right, gathering up your collection of loot and the bodies of both your previous enemy and former friend, you begin to slowly trek your way out of the hive in probably the most somber, weird funeral procession anyone's ever seen. Eventually, you make your way out.
Can Can I get some of the honey on my way out? Actually, I think I already got some. So, if it's okay, I'm just gonna hold on to a small sample of it in a vial in an empty potion bottle. Is that good?
If you want to, yeah, sure.
Okay.
You guys make your way outside of the hive, emerging from the ground, exhausted and heavily injured. It doesn't take more than a moment for a little voice to kind of shout out at you. My gods, what happened?
It is a long story. We'll tell you once we get to a camp and rest.
All right. And then her eyes fall on the body of Valerian, and she goes, "Oh dear. I see. All right. Well, I did a little bit of scouting. There's a relatively secluded spot, not too far from here that we can use."
Lead on. What's one thing Chance will do is, can I try and recall what funeral / burial rites there are for that were in Onyx? Because that was where Valerian was from. So.
Sure. Make a religion check.
$13.
As best you know, there is no god of death to pray to. There's no one to ask for safe passage to the afterlife. There's no singular entity to entreat for the protection of the dead as they cross the boundaries of the mortal planes. So people had just kind of do what feels right. Sometimes that means family tombs in the case of the Dark Elves, which you guys have already seen. Sometimes that means cremation. Sometimes that means burial at sea, quote unquote, etc., etc. So it just depends on what feels right at this point. There's no one to tell them this is explicitly the way that you deal with the dead. Everyone just kind of deals with it in their own way and tries to honor those who have passed in a way that makes sense.
Okay.
Can I do a history check on one thing?
Sure.
Because I'm from the moon. I know of the world's history prior to the breaking. What was the funeral rites for the god of death back then?
Roll me your history check.
Oh.
Can I get my D4?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Doesn't have to do with antiquities.
What?
Nope.
Fuck off. Wait. I don't think I've actually used this today because it's for a skill check.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't think you've used it either, so yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Wow.
Great.
Okay.
One extra point. Fantastic. So the most you know about the previous cultures' burial rites, what history was preserved, is most of what you know was gleaned through artifacts, burial shrouds, canoptic urns, things like that were either taken or made note of. You don't recall a whole lot about that, but you know that each culture had their own way to honor the dead, and you know that regardless of the procedure, all of that was funneled toward one particular entity. Who is now lost to the ages.
Because like I want to at least provide something here for Valerian, because like he did seem to have a certain respect for death.
Mm-hmm. What do you think would be the right way to do it?
I say we burn him. So that way he can never rise again.
I agree. That, and I would imagine, historically speaking, ground-based burials probably weren't that common once, the world broke.
Okay, easy enough to do. Over the next, say, couple hours or so, using the help of your blood warriors to collect enough kindling and maybe fell a couple of saplings in the nearby area to use as firewood. You build a serviceable funeral pyre for Valerian's body and place him upon it. This is the last time you have to remove anything from Valerian's inventory before you set him ablaze.
I'm gonna be honest, because chance while having respect for Valerian, we are not in a state to be beggars. We could not say to be choosers here. So we're basically gonna strip him down to his like the clothes he had under his armor.
Okay.
And basically take everything off of him.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll have his inventory up in the graveyard section. I can reference for anything you guys want to look through later, but for now, let's do the end of this.
Yeah. Chance will put a coin on over each of his eyes, cross his hands. That would be like, like, how like when people are like buried, their hands are like crossed on where their lap would be if they were sitting up.
Yep, got it.
VG, I have to ask.
Yes.
I'm gonna give him a great club.
Sure. More kindling. What would you like to say,
I gotta
Jeff?
ask, because of that thing you gave me, does that react any differently?
What thing are you referencing?
The black amulet of the devout.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what they're taking.
Yeah, so does it react differently when they touch it?
Not yet. The person who's taking it is Lemmy. So.
Okay. Okay, so the expensive shit. Amulet of Devout +2. Adamantine hat plate. Fine clothes. Clockwork pocket what? Sentinel shield. Oh my god, I still have a fucking 3 sleeping draught.
Oh yeah, forgot about those sleeping drafts.
Could be useful.
Roll of power. Boot of Elbenkind. And carpet of flying.
Yeah, you definitely want that carpet.
Oh, yeah. Although we'd have to find out the word for it, because I don't think we knew it. So.
Could get identified.
Identifying it would reveal the word. The word in what are they called? Fucking Shijin.
Tabaxi.
Yeah, the word
Tabaxi Shijay, yeah.
It's 3 feet by 5 feet.
Good to know.
The carpet of flying.
Yeah. Okay. And then, of course, whatever coinage he had on him. We can deal with that later as well.
Oh.
All right, cool. So, place him on top of the pyre. And who wants to do the honors of the lighting?
I'll do it.
Okay. Easy enough to do. With a snap of your fingers, the fire begins to lick at the corners of the pyre block.
And I will say a few words doing that if it's okay. So,
of course.
Okay. Necklace that I removed from him, and I will basically speak at the necklace while the fire is going. I will say, I don't know if anyone can hear this, but he served you as best he could. After him and get him where he needs to go, okay?
Okay. Chance, go ahead and say what you want to say.
I did not know you overly long. I cannot claim to know all of what your story was, or what it could have been. But I'm grateful to have been a part in it for as long as I was.
Selra, your turn.
I was supposed to guide you to help to accomplish some goal. I failed. I am sorry. May you rest.
As you all contemplate the flames slowly taking his body, Selra, for you, time seems to slow down. The flames grow still, like orange icicles jutting up from the pyre. A darkness takes your vision to the point where only his frozen body is visible to you. And a voice comes out of the darkness. You do well to honor him. His story is not yet over, but yours is only just beginning.
Okay.
You hear footsteps behind you, and it doesn't take you long to realize that someone is standing just outside your peripheral vision.
What now?
Now you have a choice. Something you've never had before. You can continue his work, see it to its end, or you can let bygones be bygones and take a new life in a world far less harsh than the one you know. It's up to you.
My people need my help. And that's why I went on this quest.
Very well then.
And so is this world.
Then, in that case, we'll be in touch. Soon. For now, take your time to grieve. Grieve the fallen chosen. Know that he does not go to a better place. His soul does not go where it should.
Where did it go?
A discussion for another time, when you're ready. Valerian was to collect several artifacts, as were a number of other chosen. If you manage to find one, then perhaps situations will become more clear to you. You needn't look too far from your objective. The gleam of light hides a hint of shadow in this case.
I nod. So it's where the key leads?
As you ask that question, you kind of turn your head to look at the figure, but you don't see them. Instead, you see your friends grieving. You're back in the clearing. Time has restarted. Valerian's body burns.
What the fuck?
I turn to Selra. I know you didn't get to know him for very long, and to lose him like this, anybody would be shaken. It's natural. But we have work to do.
Yes, we do.
I'm fucking annoyed with myself.
Why?
Something I have had all this time. I've had a built-in method of identifying magic items from word go with this character.
I probably should have used that.
I thought you were not using it on purpose.
I forgot I had this.
Oh, look at that.
Like I said, I thought you were doing that on purpose.
No. Look, you need to realize something. For like the past year and change, life has been beating my ass one way after another. Like, I was nearly homeless last month. Like, it's been rough.
Well, the campaign's been going on for like 2 years, so.
Yeah, I have no excuse for the first one. But.
I'm kidding. Well, now that you know you have that, might be a good idea to help identify all the random shit you got in the hive there.
Yeah.
Knowing is half the battle?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the culmination of the funeral processes, you guys begin to set up a resting camp for the night, taking the necessary precautions, making sure that the surrounding area is relatively safe, and going through and doing all of the upkeep that needs to be done with the items that you've obtained.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So over that time, Chance, you can take a look at these unidentified things, and you can make me rolls. Medium DC history check would be a 15 for each of these. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unidentified items.
That does mean there's a couple other things I'm gonna roll on that are more lore related, but get to that later. Slightly less important. What should I work on first? What do you guys think?
I don't know what items you have, so
Just as a recap, this is
there-
just from the hive. There is a leather pouch with something rectangular inside. There is a book, a blue leather bound with silver star constellation embroidery. There is
Okay.
a necklace with several different types of stone beads that are laced throughout.
Oh, I already
There's-
know what that one is.
There's a metallic orb. There is, and there are 3 potions.
I'm gonna start with the book because that's the one I'm actually kind of curious about.
Sure. Give me your history check. Cool, 18. In a similar vein to other tomes that you have found or are aware of, this one is specifically belonged to, it seems, a diviner, I believe. Yeah, a diviner. This is an Atlas of Endless Horizons. It's a wizard spellbook.
All right, I'll set that aside, and because at per request, the orb.
The orb. The metallic orb, fairly simple. You've seen this before. You don't necessarily need it because of dark vision, but a drift globe is always nice to have for those that don't.
Can we see what the leather pouch does? Or leather pouch with the rectangle inside?
Now, that question on the thing is the pouch itself magic or but no, you'll.
Got to handle it to figure it out.
All right, am I gonna need to roll for the pouch and the thing inside, or is it?
Just
Or
roll me
will
one.
it be one check?
Just roll me one.
Okay. Oh, well.
Great.
That one's gonna need an actual identify spell.
You open it and you look inside, and there appears to be a deck of cards.
Oh God, no.
The backs of the cards in the deck are decorated with intricate designs representing what seems to be, I'll give you this because you're a summoner and there's no reason why you wouldn't know, the different planes of existence.
All right. So that took 3 hours for me.
Please don't be what I think it is.
If it is what I think it is, I'm sorely tempted to make the executive decision to yeet it into the abyss.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
In the meantime, while Lemmy's ritual casting identify on that. There's still the necklace and the 3 potions.
All right. Necklace. Fail. Potion 1, 2, and 3. So I know what the second potion that you mentioned does.
Sure. I'll do this. Go ahead and roll me 1d3. Just type /roll space 1d3.
2.
Great.
So pretty much the same as I said.
Let me look this one up to see if it has a description in the item's text. It is a it has the potion is a yellow fluid that is streaked with black swirls on the inside. That one would be a potion of speed.
Speed.
I want that.
Yeah. Now there is one more I want to roll on. This is more for lore. The Ring of 9 Lives luck. I kind of want to know more about that. Because I feel like I wasn't told everything about what this ring signifies when it was given to me. Call it a hunch.
It's kind of hard when you're not the most aware of tabaxi culture.
Okay, how about this? Instead of that, I will just cast a spell. after the rest because I am out of slots for
I
it.
mean, you can Legend Lord if you want to, but
Yeah.
yeah, we can do that later. Okay. Cool. So after and this is going to take a while, so I think you have to take an hour to look at each one of these.
Yeah.
So
So
basically like 7 hours. 7 hours of looking stuff. So very very soon after you hand the deck off to Lemuel, Lemmy, you identify this deck of cards as a deck of dimensions.
Okay, much better than what I thought it was.
Yeah, you think that fucking thing is? I'm just gonna give it to you. No. That's some serious magical contraband there. There's only one place where that could be.
Is it with Rods? Does he happen to have a deck of many things in his back pocket?
Oh yeah, the guy who sells rods definitely has a deck of cards.
Is he just happy to see me?
There. There's your deck of dimensions. For all the failed ones too, since it's taking so long to look at and observe each of these things, you can ritual identify the stuff.
I can just do ritual casts on those too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
The necklace is a necklace of prayer beads, intended for clerics or paladins.
I've been wrong. I was wrong twice.
And the two other potions are a potion of Hill Giant Strength and a potion of Poison Resistance.
Okay, so the Barbar is getting two potions, and the Poison Resistance will just kind of keep that in reserve for whoever might need it.
Me. Potion has almost killed me like twice, or poison is all.
Yeah, surely.
Also, that deck of dimensions, that's really fucking cool.
Yep.
And
the
VG,
Book of Many Things is a wonderful treasure trove of new stuff that has not been tapped yet.
And VG, I fucking hate you because this scratches one of my biggest like class and fantasy fantasies. Because Card Mage, I love that type of shit. Like Twisted Fate, love that fucker. But my fucking slots are full, and I don't even think Chance gets the best use out of this.
Why not? It might be better for your rogue.
Yikes.
Cool. All right.
Holy crap, that's scary. Yeah, that's way safer than the other thing.
Yeah, well, just
of which I will not say the name, and you can't make me.
What's
actually the effects on the necklace?
Necklace of Prayer Beads is a standard item. You can look it up in the compendium.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
It has a number of different types of stones, and depending on which stone is there, you can spend that stone to cast certain spells. This one has 4 stones in total. I guess you would know which one it is. So there is a bead of blessing, 2 beads of curing, and a bead of favor. So 1 bless spell, 2 cure wounds at level 2, and 1 greater restoration.
Greater restoration.
Yeah.
I think the curing could be lesser restoration if you happen to need that instead. I think. I don't know if every version has that, but some do. So
are you talking about?
I'm going off of the 2024 version. 2024 version, bead of curing is cure wounds at 2nd level.
Got it. Interesting.
Yeah. Greater restoration, I can see that coming in handy later.
Mm-hmm. Blessing is nothing to sneeze at either.
Yeah, you're just going to have to bribe Strollvan to use it for you.
Mm.
Unless one of you wants to multi-class into paladin.
I've considered it. I have the stats for it.
True.
I don't. I have the exact opposite of stats for it.
Yeah.
I am not here to lift shit or make friends.
Oath of the Ancients paladin goes pretty hard. Okay, so that's all your stuff. It takes you a long time to identify all that stuff. So by the end of this, you are exhausted, beaten, bruised, whatever else. And you are free to take a long rest or discuss amongst yourselves around the campfire.
I am going to give 2 things that I have in my inventory to Rosetta. I'm going to give her the, I guess, patch of Thri-Kreen silk that I got from that one chamber when we were clearing off the door, and I'm going to give her one of the bottles of honey I collected, just because she's interested in learning about them, and I at least, tried to get her some things of potential cultural interest. So this is something they built with, and this is something they ate. So I'm just handing them over to her and getting them out of my inventory. So maybe she can make...
Yeah, sure. She thanks you for thinking of her, even though her objective here was some kind of peaceful communication. She understands that, given the circumstances, that probably not possible.
Yeah, because I remember, I think we told her about the cult.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, we did.
You gave her the rundown on the Black Circle, and she's accepting of the fact that, where once there was probably room for diplomacy, now there is not.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is unfortunate. I did not want to do it. This is not how I wanted things to go, but there's a limit to what we can. There's just some things we just can't do.
Do you want to contact your people about getting information out of this head?
Yeah, I'll make my contacts. I'm gonna go get the unlimited sending stone and work on and okay. Who should I call first?
8675309.
No.
Because I have in particular, because there's the Archmage of where I'm of fucking Providence, and then I think Alice has a sending stone.
I don't know if she has.
I don't know if I.
Stone. We'll have to dig back in the archive for that one, but I don't think you have any other sigil combinations other than his.
Yeah,
I
believe so as well. So
you can spend the whole charge of it to cast sending normally at her, but then the battery goes dead. So
yeah,
your minutes run out.
Yeah, that's more of a in case of emergency break glass type thing. So yeah, I'm gonna call the Archmage and be like, hey, oh no, I have limited my words, so the chances I'm gonna say that.
Yo, he did. Send help.
So don't be mad.
Ripping pepperonis, Valerian. Skull emoji.
I'm gonna be front. I do not have the brain space after the past everything.
The unlimited sending stone lets you talk as if you're having a conversation with him. So you
don't have the word limit. Oh, thank fuck.
The only if you use the one charge it has to cast sending the normal way at someone else. That does not have a sigil combination that you know. So
yeah. So yeah, Chance activates the stone and calls. I know I have his name written down. It's in my NPC notes. I don't know why the fuck Elise Holly has a different font color. Who's the owner of the Cat's Tail General Store? Fucking has a different fucking font color. Everything else in my notes. I don't know fucking why.
There you go. Someone has notes.
Oh yeah, I have a Mas Taldinar written down as my boss.
I mean, for a short while she was.
He was. Amos
Yeah,
Taldinar
close
is the
enough.
Archmage of the fucking of Providence. Kiloade
And-
Dryalis is the professor, the Dark Elf professor.
Yeah. So Chance calls Mas Taldinar and basically gives him a quick rundown of everything that happened.
Sure. He says, "Oh dear, that's upsetting to hear. And you say that this was done all at the behest of the Black Circle."
She had the mark, and I saw via. Well, I don't think I saw it. I think that was something that Valerian saw. Specifically, the Queen meeting with two of the members that we've seen before. Or no, wait, it was only one I've seen before. I keep getting the Dragonborn mixed up.
Yes.
Mixed up with someone else. So there's only one person there that I saw previously. I think it was the Tiefling.
No. There's the snake. You've seen the snake before, and then one other person that you don't know.
Yeah. Just insert correct person here.
Sure.
Chance knows, I don't.
Giras, Dark Blood.
Yeah, that guy. So, yeah, there can be no doubt.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but in the same breath, you said that in your description of the hive, there was mostly an empty chamber? I mean,
Yeah.
apart from the welcoming party at the door and the Queen, all of the other hallways were empty.
Yeah, though that tells me I believe the Black Circle may have at least a bit of a fighting force, though I don't know how effective they are now that the Queen's dead.
Where are you now?
Somewhere in the Forest of the Lost. I would.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things have made it rather. Have made navigation here a bit difficult, and there is bleed over from other planes.
My sight is limited for that forest, but for the settlements, I might be able to look in on this. Give me a day. I'll do some reconnaissance on my end, and we'll see if I can find anything out about what this Geras is doing with the rest of the Legion.
Yeah, there is one favor I would ask in addition. Can you get me either sigil combination or just contact with Professor Drealis at the Academy? Her area of expertise may be able to shed light here.
As far as I'm aware, the Professor is on a bit of a sabbatical at the moment. I haven't had contact with her in months, really.
Oh no.
I can reach out and see if she's willing to talk, but
Do not. If if you haven't talked to her in months and you don't know where she's been, that is enough of a red flag to want to hold off.
All right. Well, you've met her before, and you're talented. I'm sure that you can get a hold of her, especially with the item you hold in your hands, if you need to. Political climate here in Onyx has been volatile as of late, and we've been forced to increase security measures for the colony.
If I may offer a suggestion, if things continue to worsen, we have allies in the desert here. If we need a secondary option, we could try and find and relocate the colony to within contact of PJ.
Moving the entire colony now would be quite the feat.
I'm
But
aware.
as a method of precaution, if in any way you can secure us the use of a teleportation circle of any kind, or enough arcanite to fuel a massive spell, I can have that in my back pocket.
I'll see what I can get done.
Chance, do you remember there being some kind of a, I don't know if it was that kind of circle, but wasn't there some sort of circle back at that old temple? I don't remember what kind.
I think no. If I remember right, that was a circle of binding.
Yeah.
Or like
I think it was both.
it was like
It was a combination circle of, it was an inverted magical circle and also summoning circle.
how I remembered this, but not the name of an NPC that is actually more majorly plot relevant. Don't ask. I don't know.
I mean, you guys never talk. This is the first time you've called him in like 3 months.
Fair cop. That does. Been
3
kind of
in-game
busy.
months too. So it's like a year. It's been like a year since you talked to the Archmage.
And also, to be fair, part of that we were fucking sent backwards in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was out of pocket. Potentially before pockets were invented.
Yeah. Basically, all Chance will do then for the rest of the call is just give him a general update of all that's happened since the last call. Then just say, just to keep him abreast of the situation.
Yep. At the end of that call, it's so late at night. You've been up for a very long time, and you've been very injured for most of that. Sleep finds you restless here in the Forest of the Lost. The eve of a bittersweet victory. You are awoken in the morning, not by your companion, Chance, but by the the dulcet tones of your sending stone going off.
All right, Chance will get to it. Just for the record, just for the sake of clarity, the Blood Warriors have basically just been standing guard the whole night.
Yeah, they just kind of chill. You answer your unlimited sending stone, and the voice of the Archmage comes out at you, frantic and much urgency in his voice. Chance, gather your party. You need to return to Oakham as soon as possible.
On it.
The Legion marches. They're making for a final assault, and Gyrus is leading them. I'll send help. Pack up your things. He should be there shortly.
Understood.
As you gather your party, warn them of the impending danger, and begin to pack up camp, there is a swirl of dust and a flash of light. And appearing at the center of the camp is our long forgotten friend. Go ahead and for the people who haven't seen him before, meaning Adam, go ahead and describe Strovan to us, Jay.
Strovan is a 6'9" tall. He's a high elf with the blue eyes, with the near pale skin, blonde. High typical. What you would think of as a hot, stereotypical high elf. His hair is in a ponytail, is well kept, and he's wearing a leather vest. He has a book that's strapped to his side, and he also has what looks like just a sword hilt now, no longer a rapier. And on his shoulder, can you bring up my token and blow it up so they can see?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. I gotta scroll up through all these fucking stat blocks here. Okay. I'll do this so that the recording. Oops, not that. I'll do this so that the recording can see as well. It's a reminder of what Strovan looks like. Here, I'll put him down here so it's better framed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it on the Roll20 instead of the Discord.
Yeah, that's what I did. You guys can see him, right? Big ass Strovan right here.
We ain't seeing shit.
Fuck you mean? I put him on the fucking map.
Yep. It's gigantic. It's quite large.
Oh
He's
God,
big,
you did it that way. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
And on his left shoulder, where the metal pauldron is, there's a small, tiny white owl.
Oh.
He first looked at Chance like, good evening to you, sir. It has been a long time since I have been in your company.
That it has, Strovan, that it has. A lot has happened since then.
I could tell. It seems like you have more bags under your eyes, sir. Have you not been sleeping well?
Been a little preoccupied.
And I see we have new members to the Mart.
Yes, that would be the case.
Roban walked over to them, bowed with the I don't want to say haughty, but the aristocratic greeting, bow. Like, greetings and salutations. My name is Strovan, scion of the House of Leodon. Pleasure to make your acquaintances.
I am Sildra. Sora.
I am Lemuel. Good to meet you as well. I bowed and I think this is another rich person. Try not to get any dirt on him.
Oh.
Well,
Speaking of dirt, Strovan looks at toward. Oh my God, I can't remember his character's name. Why can't I remember your character's name, Chad?
it's Chance.
That's easy. Chance Fairweather.
Oh my God. Sir Fairweather, I know you're in a tumbling in the rough and whatnot, but still, you should look your best. And my character snapped his finger, pressed the digitation, and he just cleans him up.
I'm no noble any longer. What has happened?
That much Strovan's aware of. His holdings have been taken over by the state.
I have heard that, sir. However, it still does not dismiss the fact that you are still a bachelor. You should look your best, sir.
I'm fairly certain I have much more pressing issues than whether or not I'll catch someone's eye.
Actually, there have been more than a few eyes we've been trying to avoid as of late.
I do
Bye.
understand.
We have a whole bunch of them heading toward Oakham.
Yeah, we need to move now.
Yep.
That's why I'm
Okay.
here to facilitate, sir.
Chance will dismiss the Blood Warriors, and basically he takes, like, right before they leave, he'll take a minute to resummon Fuego.
Okay.
Mm.
You don't want to keep him up?
And
Well, I can't have them both. That was a limitation you put.
Did I say that you can't have them both out at the same time, or did I say that you can't cast them while you have Fuego out?
I can't have them both out at the same time.
Got it. Okay, so that was a change I made.
uh,
I remember that was
It
a
was-
thing where you could. It was kind of a get around where you could summon the Blood Warriors and then afterward do the
Yeah.
fucking.
You changed
Yeah.
that because then I had 3 summons, including I had Moyle and 2 Blood Warriors.
Yes, I was smart.
yep.
I was smart at one point, and I forgot about how smart I was. For sure, definitely, that's what happened. Cool. So, Blood Warrior's gone. Fuego appears in a flash of smoke and embers. I'll get him, Master. I'll get him. Where they at? I'll rip him then from them.
What happened to your formal summons, sir?
No time. I'll fill you in as we walk.
Very good, sir.
And I guess I'd look over at Chance and nod my head over in the direction of Strollvan. Say, is there anything we've picked up that this fellow could use? I don't even know what he's good at. I look over him and say, are you more magecraft or a fighting elf?
Both.
Both, sir. And I thank you for your concern. However, the Archmage has fit to see me quite equipped, sir.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else we have that we can give him that he can make use of, we'll head on to Oakham as quick as possible. Quicker than that if we can.
Okay. So, you begin essentially a quick movement through the Forest of the Lost, trying to navigate your way back to Oakham in a reasonable amount of time. I'm going to need survival checks, though, because the Forest of the Lost is still the Forest of the Lost.
Yeah. I think Selra's the one who's really good at that, so I can take the help action because I'm
That'd be very
proficient in it
helpful.
too.
Yeah, that'd be very
Okay.
helpful.
So I'll just I don't know. I guess I'll just do
Wait.
help action to give her advantage. Wait, all right. What are we doing before we head out?
Is there any teleportation circles in Oakham from, like, the Adventurers Guild place or anything like that?
Not that you've seen. Although, granted, you didn't explore it all that much.
I'm asking because I have the spell.
Mhm.
Like, I do know I have it on my
We
list. So
could just draw them, sir.
Is that how that works? I don't know anything about it.
I think I need to link to a.
You need the teleportation circle combination to be able to go to that circle. So without it, it wouldn't be much use anyway. The one that you do have, since you have it on your list, the one that I gave you was the Providence one that the Archmage has set up.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you don't have any other sigil combinations available.
Alright, let's. Actually, could I have summoned Fuego, like, as part of the, like, thing during last night before I went to sleep?
It only takes a minute.
Well, the reason I ask is because the shuffling of evolutions, I can only really do that during a long rest.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I mean, you're gonna have multiple days in between now and Oakham, so you could do that whenever.
25.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Not lost the first day. And avoiding danger as well. as you're traveling through the Forest of Lost, there is a point where you're sprinting through the underbrush, and gradually the foliage begins to grow more and more colorful. And there's a couple of close calls with some probably poisonous flora that you help the group avoid. But other than that, eventually you are just kind of sprinting through this like bioluminescent forest area for a little while. Next day of travel. Go ahead.
Come on, roll 20.
Come on, baby. 14. I'll give you a choice. You can either take a level of exhaustion, which means no advantage on the next survival check to get to Oakham, or you can start whatever the next encounter is with minus some HP.
The whole party or just me?
The whole party.
What do you guys think?
Exhaustion for it.
I say the exhaustion.
Okay. So that's to represent you guys running away from danger and not fighting off an encounter.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm voting for damage, not exhaustion.
Yeah, damage.
The exhaustion won't come into play for the next actual encounter we do. It's just for the next roll for survival that you do. And I believe
that would still make it disadvantage.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, no, it would. The exhaustion would make it equal.
Oh yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, just exhaustion.
Okay, exhaustion then. Well, yippee. Fuck.
So, yeah, so you go ahead and roll. You'd roll a straight roll for survival.
Okay. Roll 20.
Cool. And then minus 2. So, 23, still fantastic. You're fine. So, now we get to do this part. Let's see if I've got see if I've got like a town or something I could switch the music to.
For the record, what I have done is I have given him the enlarge, and an additional extra point of improved natural armor.
Okay, so the sight you see when you arrive at Oakham is a city under siege. You see thick columns of smoke billowing up from behind the walls. You see a number of Thri-Kreen warriors fighting what's left of the Oakham militia outside. The gates are tightly shut. People are defending their city as much as possible, but something's going on inside as well. Let's go ahead and move you guys over to the encounter map if I can. Hold on. So I will take you guys. Yeah, here. Off you go. We're keeping them big, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's 2 of us.
There should only be 1. I'm gonna kind of scatter you guys around here. Put you there. Okay. Yeah, these guys don't exist anymore. Get this shit out of here. Okay. It's my turn.
Alright,
Give me initiative, everybody.
well. 14.
And I'm gonna put some
Alrighty.
initiative trackers outside the
Where'd he
map
go?
here.
Huh, I rolled bad.
Come on. Come
Wait a
on,
minute, I
roll
was
20.
supposed to roll with advantage. Why did I roll straight? Did that not set up?
Oh.
Oh. Did you change your initiative style?
Maybe it got shifted over to after. Yeah, it looks like it got shifted over after it got graveyarded. Let me roll one more time. There we go.
Initiative.
23. Yeah,
Yoop.
that's much better.
Hey, wow.
And then I'm gonna use this random guy for the Oakham guys. He's kind of the middle ground of everyone who's on the field right now. So there's that guy. We will do one for the standard guards. We'll do one for the guard captain. And that is fine. I should do one for the archers. And one for...
He should not be this big.
for these guys too.
Alright, I have an idea that will be very bad for me, but very good for these guys.
What?
Give me the head.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Lemuel's up first, so...
Actually, I think I'm going at the same time as Stroll then, aren't I? I don't know. Like we're both
Oh, you're both
exactly
kinda
as well. All right, yeah. But I'm alphabetical, so I guess. That,
well,
yeah.
here, listen.
All right,
This.
cool.
If, in the case of a tie, even with the tiebreaker, we do roll these. So
Yeah.
Roll, both
Or
of
he
you roll
could
me a
just go
d20.
first.
Okay.
Or he could just go
Sounds
first.
good. Nah, it's cool. Let's roll
It
that.
just
let's
means
roll
that he'll be
20.
within fireball range, that's all.
Well,
Okay,
natural
I
20.
rolled a whatever I rolled. Oh crap! Okay.
Yeah,
Apparently
yeah,
the
like I said,
universe
that just means you'll be in the fireball range.
If you
that's
want
all.
to see the position, I'll take it.
Oh, I am so sad that. Yeah. Okay. That's all right. Hold on a sec. Let's see here. Come on, things. All right, where am I? Actually, wait. I'm here. They are there. Huh? Okay. Yeah, that seems smart. I'll do that. Journal. Doop. Alright. Doing stuff, I promise. Alright, let's see here. That tends to work well. Sure. Alright, let's see. You figure a square is the corner. We'll do that.
Oh god.
Okay, so it's 20, right? 20.
This is slow.
Yep, and I think that's 20 feet on a side, so I should be able to get those right there in the front there, I think. That's probably what I
So-
want to do.
Square, snap
So,
to
yeah,
corner, measure origin corner. Gives you this one.
Yep. Oh, so it's 40. Oh, I didn't
It's a
realize.
40 foot. Well, that is exactly the same size. It's just you're measuring from the diameter and I'm measuring from the corner. See how mine starts here and then goes outward? Yours was measuring
Okay.
from the center. This one's easier for doing the 40-foot
Yeah.
measurement.
Okay. All right. I'll just do that and try. Oh,
So square, snap
is
the
it not
corner,
doing it that
measure
way?
origin corner.
yeah. Snap the corner.
Measure origin corner.
Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah,
There you
got it. Sorry. All right, and because I can only get 6 of them, so
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. You're getting 7 of them there.
yeah. But I think it only applies to. Let me make sure. Let me pull it up.
What's our limit
I'm
to
pretty sure
targets?
it is. Yeah. There's a ceiling, so it
Yeah, up to 6 creatures. Okay,
is.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. So
Yeah,
let
and
me
the way I'm wanting
grab
to do it is.
walking words. What is it?
Yeah.
Wisdom saves. So, do you want me to just go from left
Yep,
to right,
I'm wanting
or do you want to pick the targets?
Yeah, I was wanting to go with the ones in the 3 in the center here, and then these two to the side, and I think I should be able to. Yeah,
So this one
Yeah,
for sure. 'Cause
that's-
you're aiming for him. These 3,
yeah, that one there,
and
those
then
3,
these 2.
and those 2 up there. Yep, that's correct.
Okay,
So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yep,
Okay, and your
and
DC is
they all have to beat 17.
17. Okay, so the spell save DC is not
Yep.
correct on the spell thing. I'll fix that later. Okay, so fail, success, fail. So the only one who succeeds is this guy right here. Everyone else is slow.
Okay.
So snail there,
All right.
snail there, snail there.
Sounds good. And let's see. And then I will attempt to.
You gotta
Yep.
reset your guy there.
Yep. Reset to. Measure line. There we go. Wheel. I guess can I get behind this ridge here? It looks like this is an elevated area here, so can I go to I guess there, 30
40 feet's
feet,
there, 20 feet's there.
20 feet there, and yeah, I was wanting to go a little further over, so
Right there.
yeah, like there. And then if I'm down low enough, I'm crouching and attempting to bonus action hide. So
Okay.
because it's managed to make me not dead so far. Yay.
Cool. Give me your roll.
Yep, moving to there.
Who did I lose? The guards. I have the archers. The war priests.
There. And
I lost the veteran somehow.
attempt to.
Oh no, he's there.
Alright.
He's there.
And stealth advantage.
I had everybody.
The fuck into my owl.
Oh, that's what I was missing. Yeah, your owl got deleted somehow.
Okay. Sneak. Phew.
Here, I'll just
So what did you roll?
add a turn for it. You can enter it manually.
17.13. Let's reset the whole thing one more time, please.
Yeah, I got you.
That'd be cool.
And we already know Lemmy's going first, so. Okay. Cool. So you are given the invisible condition, you are hidden. Strollband's up next.
I'd like to use a bonus action. If my sheet ever fucking loads.
You Bailando?
What?
Are you dancing?
Yeah. All of a sudden you guys hear samba music.
The hills are alive with the sound of carnage.
No, I said samba music, sir.
Oh, never mind.
Cloudy.
All my friends are wizards, take it slow.
That's not Samba either!
I'm just making shit up at this point.
That's the bonus action to act, which would make my speed currently 40. Wait, yeah, 40 feet. Correct.
I believe so. Yeah, walking speed increases by 10. So yeah.
Action.
Go ahead and do wings of concentration.
Oh yeah, haste in this edition is only on one person.
Yep.
Ah.
Wait, what?
Other editions, haste is a multicasting thing. You can spread it.
Yeah,
Either that or
it can be up.
Pathfinder, one of the two.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm staying a little bit out of the way in case somebody wants to do a fireball and AoE.
Sure. A lot of the Thri-Kreen are focused on their own battles, so they're going to attack the people in front of them. Let's do the ones with multi-attack still active first. 1 bite, 1 claws, or 2 of the spears. Well, they have spears, so we're doing spear attacks versus people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oof.
Okay. 10 on one guard does not hit. Natural 20 for 5 on this guy does. That's a second attack, so that'll be on the first guard. So minus 5 to him. 10 and a 15 miss the second guard entirely. 22 hits the third one down here for 7. And then the 10 misses. 11 and 21. 21 hits the next guard for 2. 10 and 5, 13 and 18. So 10 and 5, 13, 18. So the 18 hits this guy for 2. 22 and 18, both of those hit for 8 on the next guy. And I don't think I did enough attacks, so I'm missing 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, natural 20 again for 7 on this guy. And a natural 1, which will prompt opportunity attacks from the guards. So let's do a couple of guard spears here. 8 and 12. Neither of those hit. Sounds good. Okay. That is all the Thri-Kreen's turn. Fuego.
Okay, Fuego is going to double move. Yeah. $40.
Okay. Stomping up behind him. Sounds good. Okay. Up to the so these are the Black Guard of the of Oakham. These are the elite warriors, the adventurers that have fought Thri-Kreen for many, many years and are covered in chitinous trophies. They're gonna go up next. So 2 melee attacks. We're doing Morning Stars.
Do they have like? Can I take a wild guess on something on their sheet?
You can certainly try, but
Do they have favorite enemy Thri-Kreen or something?
no, not even close.
Yeah.
No, they're way more basic than you'd think they are.
Fair enough.
They can't be moved or knocked prone, and they have Morning Stars, and that's all they've got.
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Am I wrong for thinking the favorite enemy would at least be fitting?
It would if they were Rangers.
Right.
But I wanted to make their stat box simple so that you guys could shine better. So 9 and 11, their AC's 15. Okay, so 9, 11 doesn't hit, 7, 8 doesn't hit, 7, 19. The 19 hits on the third guy. So that'll be this one, 19 for 5. 23 and 18 hit on both of these ones because they're slowed. So 11 on one, 6 on the other. .23 in the natural one. So the 23 hits for 4, and then the natural one, a prompted opportunity attack. So I'll do those Thri-Kreen.
Is it on one of the ones that are slowed?
Yeah, it is, yeah. So never mind. They can't take reactions. And I need 2 more. Natural 20 will do for 8 on this guy. Okay. Hey, Owl.
Owl is gonna go. Help action.
Okay.
On this thing. And fly away.
Are you giving the help action to the guard or to Fuego?
Fuego.
Okay. Okay, archers. So a rain of arrows comes from the palisades. Let's do that.
If they hit my bird, I'm gonna blow up their palisade.
Why would they aim for your bird? They got bugs to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on, you ape! So you want to live forever? You remember that movie?
I do.
I do.
12 and 13 will miss.
Probably could have gone for a Helldivers.
17 will
for a bit more.
hit this
recent.
one for 5. 11, 17 hit. That's this guy. So 17 will hit this one for 8. 24 will then hit this one for 7. And the last 2 miss. Okay. Chance.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this to the table. Do y'all want me to draw aggro to myself here?
You know what? Give all the mob attacks. Can't get worse than this.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason there's another token over here.
Well, you deleted Fuego, the one that was holding initiative, and that one's not real.
Yeah, I was trying to delete the one that wasn't real because I thought that was like a copy, and it deleted the main one.
Nope.
I remember his initiative, it was 18.
If there's ever 2, refresh your page.
It was 18.13. Alright. Chance will move, and as part of the move, he will take the queen's head out of the sack we probably stuffed it in. Hold it before he does this next bit, just in case. He's going to, as a bonus action, cast a leveled spell, and I believe if I can still cast a cantrip, correct?
If
With
you
a
still have
level
your
spell?
action, yeah. I mean, you can cast a 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip per turn.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my. I'm going to use my special focus to cast Fizzband's Platinum Shield on myself.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Fantastic. Half cover, resistance to a bunch of shit, and evasion for dexterity. Saving throws, sick, and that lasts for a minute. Okay.
And for my action, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and shout at the base top of my lungs, "Your queen is dead!" Holding the head high.
Fantastic. Give me persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
I think it's the same modifier either way. I'm mainly just trying to incite them to rage against me.
Are they raging against the machine?
Boo. Alright, I'll do Intimidate. I'm going to use Ring of 9 Lives.
Sure. Much better.
Much better.
Let's add 10 to that. Sounds good. So yeah, with an 18, you voice booms out, thundering through the chaos of battle. You see several of the Thri-Kreen now turn to look and recognizing their queen's disembodied head begin to fly into a rage. We'll go ahead and see how many of those decide to mob you on their turn. For now, it is the captain's turn.
And also, the one thing that does, another thing I was also thinking while I was doing this, they've probably been under siege for like a couple days here. That would be a massive morale boost for them.
While I do understand your intentions, please do not try to get all their targets on you, sir.
Okay, so the captain is looks like a heavily armored individual with both a longsword and short sword drawn, and he's kind of dual wielding against these group of Thri-Kreen out in front. He's going to do 3 attacks, 1 on each Thri-Kreen. Oh, I did too many short sword attacks. Let's take that first one, get rid of the second one. So the 12 does not hit that one. 16 will hit this other one for 9. And the 14, it's -2 to their AC for slow, right? I think so.
I believe so, yeah.
So then that one will hit for 6. Fantastic. Up on the battlements from the ramparts yet again, a salvo of spells, a blast of holy fire begins to erupt around the battlefield. We're going to do... Let's see. Ooh, they've got actual spells, though. Let's try that. Maybe that's good.
Ooh.
Let's see. Actually, first things first, as a bonus action, both of the priests that are on this combat are going to use Healing Light, which means that this guard here in front will regain all of his HP, and the other one down here, who's only on 3 HP, will regain all of his HP. Then... let's see if we can do some fun stuff. I don't know if this is appropriate, but...
Any question on, any complaint on that spell description there, VG?
Which one?
I'm the platinum shield looks like just Chance's skin is covered in gold scales because this focus was punched by a gold drag.
That's fine. It wasn't a gold dragon. It was a sun dragon.
Right.
So more luminance, let's say, than gold. Gold would be reflective. This would be like bioluminescent, let's say. Flaming things. Things are flaming. Things are on fire. Let's do flame strike. Why not? That's fun. So 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinders. They're gonna get basically 4 of these guys without killing their friends. So we'll do the ones directly in front of them, I guess. Not the one that Fuego's on, but do those 2. Okay. Okay. And then Thri-Kreen need to make dexterity saving throws. 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Looks like 2 successes, 2 failures. So on successes, they take half damage, I believe. Half as much damage. Yeah, okay. So, first Thri-Kreen succeeds on his saving throw, takes 9 points of fire and 4 radiant for a total of 13. The second one fails the dex save, takes the full 18 and 8, so that would be 26 points of damage to him. And then... let's see, down in front here, over here, this column of flame happens over here. We got 1 more success for 7 and 4, so 11 points of damage there. And a failure for 24 points of damage. That one's almost dead. Didn't quite kill him, but it's almost dead. So you basically watch as the Thri-Kreen turn, and several of them begin to enrage themselves. Two massive columns of fire erupt from the battlefield briefly and scorch a couple of the Thri-Kreen. They're not. None of them died, but definitely some hefty damage there, by your estimation. Selra.
She is going to. That's wrong.
Measure from your space. Yeah, there you go.
You want to pick up her pike and go over here.
Sure. Get that reach.
Rage and swing, but recklessly. Advantage.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. You gotta give me your targets, by the way. Some of those are slowed, some are not.
These two. This one.
Also, don't you have brutal critical at level 9?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna need to roll me brutal critical. I mean, it's dead, but you can roll the damage if you want to.
There you go.
Sure.
Big number.
Yeah. I mean, the piercing damage alone was enough to kill it. The first piercing damage alone was enough to kill it. Everything else is just overkill. Second one was, a total of 16, which definitely hits its AC with slow on. So that's 9 and 10. 19 points of damage. Didn't quite kill that one.
Oh, let me double check something real quick. Where is my character sheet? Why is everything closed out? Okay, yep, continue. End turn.
Great. Guard. All of the guards. Back to spear attacks. Okay. This will be the one-handed one, right? Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. Okay. 9 misses. 15 just hits. One of them for 3. 11, 8 miss. Natural 1 definitely misses. That's going to prompt some op attacks from those two, which have not had their reactions done yet. So we will do.
Remember, Cosmic Patrol has no reaction.
8 and 11 both miss. And then the rest of their spear attacks for the guards miss. So, good. Okay, that's the guard's turn. Back to the top of initiative. Lemmy's supposed to be first. I don't know why he's not.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right. Let's see, how far away is that? Yeah, it's. I am going to just do an attack. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Oh, all right. All right. And normal roll, I think. Actually, wait.
You have advantage because you're hidden. If it's an attack roll.
If I'm hidden, oh, advantage because I'm hidden. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So, all right, advantage. All right, submit.
Nope, unfortunately
And
not.
I think it'd miss regardless. So, well,
you're not using any other ammo that
All
gives
right.
you bonuses to that hit bonus, right? You don't
it
have,
wouldn't.
I don't
It
know
wouldn't
if
make
this-
any difference. So yeah, it'd just be a. No, there shouldn't be anything to give a bonus to that. All I've got is the winged ammunition, just so I can even reach that far away, and that gives no to hit bonus. So
Got it.
all it does is it negates long range penalties. That's all. So
Understood. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's a miss.
yep.
Bonus action hide again, I'm assuming?
Yep. Yeah, I might move a bit first before I do it, just so they maybe don't figure out where I am. So
Sure.
I will go. That should be fine back there. I'll just do this back here and bonus action hide. All right.
Strollvan, you're up.
Bonus action, I'd like to use a spell.
Ooh, just made it.
Yeah, maybe I'm hidden.
And I'll be using my paladin hit die.
Sure.
Your what?
Oh.
Hit die?
Paladin.
My paladin hit dice.
Okay. For a second, I thought you said summoner. I'm like, what?
Nope.
Yes, didn't you know I try multi-class?
Triple classing.
Look, with the shit my friend Matt pulled, I'll believe anything when it comes to multi-classing at this stage.
Yeah, Orion will forever go down in history as a weirdo in that regard.
So in my main hand, I had... Well, hasted action, I'm showing at the left one.
Oh yeah, Crimson Lash isn't concentration.
Correct. You do not have your Sunblade out, my friend. 'Tis a bonus action to activate the Sunblade.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. You got the whip, though. You can make an attack with that. Sure, yeah. The one right in front of you?
No, one to the left. Make that 6 plus 5, so 11.
Sorry, this guy's dead. This guy you can get, though.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Yeah, sure.
Demonic.
6 plus what?
5, because with the offense, I didn't add I don't have a 2-weapon fighting style yet, so I didn't add, dexterity modifier.
Okay. So just the 6 then.
6 plus 5, because right now I don't have the other one working.
Oh,
He's currently
gotcha,
only
gotcha.
holding the lash.
Yes, I understand. Okay. So 11 points. That's fine. Cool.
He's still
Sounds
alive,
good.
I take it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one hasn't been touched very much. The one directly in front of you
I'd
is the
like
most
to use a
injured one.
smite on that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
But wait, didn't? Oh wait, does Smite still do the fuckery or?
He's
Or
not,
did
he's
he-
not using
37 points
24
of
for Paladin, as far as I know.
Right. Okay.
So 37 points of damage will certainly nuke that guy into oblivion. He's gone.
And the guy in front of me, normal action. That. I'm just. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna fucking add the dex on here.
Hmm.
13 to hit. I don't think that hits.
The one directly in front of you would. It would
No,
hit,
okay,
but
cool.
do you have the action economy for it? Because you used. So you got
Hasted
bonus action, cast the
attack,
spell. Action,
Hasted
action.
action attack.
Yeah, you
And
should
then
have.
action, I'm attacking. Then I have extra attack.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So I have one other action.
Yeah, so the 13 would hit in this case because he is still slowed. So he is dead no matter what you do.
I'm gonna go for the other slow guy right here.
Okay. Second 13. Just hits.
I'm gonna smite that.
Sure. And this is 7 plus 5 because it's your hasted action, right?
No. Haste doesn't have damage. This is a 2014 one.
Oh, you okay? I see. You fixed the calculation then.
Yeah, I fixed the calculation.
Got it. Okay. So 7, and then whatever you're smiting. Oh my god. Okay. 7 and an additional 26. So 33. It's also dead. Goodbye. Goodbye, sweet prince.
Bonus action, action, movement, and the extra attack, then hasted action. That's my turn.
Yeah. Sounds good. All Thri-Kreen. Okay. So let's roll a d6, and however many I roll on this d6 is going to be the amount that run after chance. 3. So these two here are going to break away, which means
You're
they're going
very
to
popular, sir.
They're going to proc some op attacks from the guards. Actually, those guards took their reaction on a natural 1 earlier, so they're not getting any reactions on those.
Well, no, their turn's passed since then. They do get
That's
because they had that
true.
one before. So
Correct. Okay, never mind. Guards, then we'll do those right now because one of them might die immediately. Yeah. 16 does hit and kill this one, so he's dead. Other guy misses. This one's gonna run up to you, 20 feet, and then one more.
That provokes attack opportunity from me. I have reach.
Okay. This one's gonna go 30 feet to here. Also proccing on
20. Then yes, I'll be smart.
Moving on. So that one's dead, and this one's going to go attack chance. 2 spears. Actually, we're going to do bite and claws. Okay. Neither of those hit, so moving on with the rest of their turns. Spears on everybody else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There should be the entire left side. The 18 hits for 7 on this guy. 6, 15 misses, 11 misses. All the rest of these miss. That's all of those. We'll do that last 10 was for the other slowed guy. And then we just have one more set of spears. So 1, 2. Both missed there. Cool. Fuego.
all right, bite. First one's gonna be at advantage because of the help action from the owl. I don't remember the owl's name.
It's in the turn order.
Yeah, I can see the
First
owl.
one, he attacks at advantage.
Oh, you can't see names. That's right. Snowy the owl.
Yeah.
That's the name of the owl.
Snowy. All right.
Yes.
So, first attack.
Sure.
27 for 8 on the one on the right.
-8 there. Oh boy. All 3 on the right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 9 and 15 is another 24. That's enough to kill. You'll need both of those to kill. So he's gone.
Right.
Fuego basically runs up, puts this thing in his mouth, and grinds him into paste. Spits him out.
And
There's
that
like
will
we could-
kill.
It will kill. Yes. I was watching that recently. Morning stars. 1, 2. Ooh, these guys get to move now. So this guy's gonna go over here. This guy is gonna move over here.
Oh, that poor Thri-Kreen.
Yeah. Outnumber them. So let's do the ones that are not ganged up first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 21 hits for 5 here. 24 and 20 both also hit for 19. Just gonna kill this one. He's dead. And actually that 20 can go toward the left guy, so we're gonna take another 8 off his. Then we got another 2 on this one by Fuego. 23 hits for 9. I'll take that. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this other poor Thri-Kreen that's slowed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Thri-Kreen doesn't have a reaction, so those natural ones don't matter. 9 plus 10 plus 8 plus 11 is way more than 25, probably. So, goodbye. Owl's turn. Same thing, help action on Fuego?
Yes, but before I do that, the one I had an attack of opportunity on, I killed that one, right?
Yeah, he's dead. He had like
Okay,
4 HP left. There was no way you wouldn't have killed.
Oh, gee, I wasted a spell slot.
Yeah.
Smite slot then.
Yep.
I just want to say to Chance, like, I have your back, sir. And I killed that one. Anyway, Snowy's going to do the same thing at this track.
Could you have Snowy do that with this one over here?
He has to give it to Fuego, so Fuego's next. Fuego is the target. Snowy has to be adjacent to Fuego at all times. It doesn't mean that he has to be next to the Thri-Kreen.
Uh-huh.
So you can leave him there and just do the help action again and the same thing.
Which one you wanted me to do?
The one on over with Chance. That way I can, because most of my attacks are ranged, so I'm gonna have to bonk this guy in melee with my staff.
Sure, why not? I'll come over here and give Chance the help action because Snowy has a fucking 80-foot movement.
Yep, he is a fast little bird. Okay, archers. Let's do those. Rain of arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, bevy of arrows. Let's do 7 on this guy, which will kill. 11 misses. 25 will hit this guy for 5. 20 and the natural 20 will hit the one on Chance. So that'll be 7 and 18, totaling 25 points of damage on this guy. Still not dead. 24, 22 hit this one for 11 points. And the 24 will also hit him for 5. Okay. That's all the archers. Chance.
Alright,
Bonking good, sir.
that's a 20 for 8. Well, 20 for actually, 20 for 10.
Oh, yeah. He had 8 hit points left, so it looks like you were good. He takes 2 arrows to the back, falls to his knees before you, and you take this opportunity to take your staff and whack him through the head. You bury the end of it into his skull.
Just call me Negan.
Suddenly the archer shouts at you, "Kills to you!"
Damn it, my assist! Alright, anything else?
I'm going to move over to here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That should be it. Alright, the captain. Thank God you arrived when you did, adventurers. Let's take care of the rest of this and then head inside the city. He's going to charge over here. Does he have that much movement? Actually, I don't know. Hold on. He might not. No, he doesn't. I can go 30 feet, so he can't really make it to anybody from where he's at. I guess he'll just dash over here. Yeah. And if he's dashing, I guess he'll do that so that he can attack both of them on his next turn. All the priests. Let's see if they get their heavy healing light back. One does. Both do. Let's see who's the most injured here out of these two. So this guard is going to get his full HP back, and this guard is going to get his full HP back as bonus actions. Then we got Holy Fire raining down from the Palisades, so Wisdom saving throws. Both of those are failures, I can tell you that right now. Holy Fire. 7 points of Radiant to one, and 14 points of Radiant to the other. So this one in front of Fuego takes 7. And the one over on the far right takes 14. Salra.
She is going to go over here. And poke.
Holy fire!
Advantage poke. 1 advantage poke.
Okay, first one misses. Second one also misses.
Pain. Oh, then's my turn.
Sick. Every guard. Is there anyone left who's slowed? No, so slow spell ends, by the way, on Lemuel. Should have done that earlier. Guards. Spears. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do those 4 right now. 5 points to this guy. 9 misses. 21 for 3 and 18 for 5 will kill this one. And then they get to move. Oh, and I gotta do 2 more for this guy as well, so let's do this. 5 and 14, both of those will miss. So these guards begin to... they're going to take up defensive positions. They're going to wait for their fellows to finish off the other Thri-Kreen over there. But they are essentially holding a line now. At this point in the fight, since it's the top of the initiative, I'll say more Thri-Kreen are beginning to come from the woods. I'm not going to add them to this fight. I'm going to have you guys take care of the rest of this before we do anything else. So, Lemuel, you're up first. There are
Okay.
3 more Thri-Kreen left.
Yep. Let's see. I don't think there's anything I can do with that, so let me try this. Alright. Nah. Work. Alright.
Just as a heads up while you're deciding what to do as well. We only have 30 minutes left. I'm going to run the combat for the next 30 minutes, but there's way more fighting to do. So this is likely going to be like a stop in the middle of combat on the next map.
Until next. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be 2 straight sessions of fighting, basically.
You know what?
I think I could kill all 3 of them
Yeah, I can
in
do
the
that.
next turn.
You might be able to. Lemuel can help with that.
More
if
than
you can
likely.
get over there.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
You know what? I'm not gonna. Actually, no. I'm not. Nah. I'm not gonna do that. That's overkill. I'm just gonna do a sling attack. So from where I'm at, I should be able to do a sling attack with yeah, because I'm hidden. So just doing this again.
That's the closest guy there.
Yeah. Yeah. No. But my sling. I'm using the winged ammunition.
Yeah. Do you want to go? I'm saying this is the closest guy. Do you want to go for any of the other far ones?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going for the 2 far ones. I'm going for the farthest. First off,
one.
for the farthest one,
Got it.
because he is. Yep, that one there. So, and it's going to be advantage. So, submit.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
All right, 30.
Yep. That'll
And
do it.
also, yeah, that's got sneak attack there. And because I'm using the 2-bird sling, I'm going to make another roll on the guy next to him, because that's how the 2-bird sling works. I can put the description in chat if you want, but it's a ricochet thing that goes ding ding. But I got to make an attack roll on this one here next to him. So
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
why
Give
it's not
me
letting
the
me click him,
description,
but-
and then yeah.
yeah, will do. Alright. There we go.
Almost killed
What is
that,
that?
far Thri-Kreen there.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's not right. Alright, let's see. Nope. Oh, that's not right. Did that. Here it is. Alright.
Defend the garrison, Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that for us.
Pasting. There you go.
They kill gods and turn them into guns for a meme.
No.
Make a
our
ranged attack with
commander-
sling, hit a target, and cause
And then
damage
make
to
a
reach
ranged
within
attack
10
again.
feet of the first. Yep, sure. Good. Works for me.
I'm assuming that that's just a normal roll, right? Normal attack?
Yeah, you are not hidden anymore, and you don't have sneak attack because you already used it this turn.
Got it. Turning it off. All right. Off with that. There we go. Oop. There we are. Okay.
17 will hit. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage there. Ignoring the sneak.
Yep. I don't know why.
Oh, you gotta move.
I don't know why it did sneak. Yeah, turn. So.
Whatever, it's fine. Go ahead and move and hide if you want
No,
to.
I'm moving. I'm moving.
So that guy taking a total of 31 damage.
What the fuck?
10.
Well,
Right?
no, because it has to target the second guy. So the second one is.
Oh.
Okay. And then stuff. ADV.
Just jump into the bush.
Boop.
Oh, yeah, you're probably fine. Okay, now Strollvan. We got 2 left.
That will... Wait. I thought
three
this guy's still alive?
Yeah, sorry. Three left.
Okay, hasted act. I'm gonna hit that guy next to Fuego. Does that count as flanking technically?
We don't do flanking.
Right.
Played with it for a campaign. Decided I didn't like it.
21.
21, that was certainly hit. So
8 points of necrotic.
Okay, still up. Managed to leave a smoking scar on his back, though.
Ooh.
11 will miss.
Nothing.
Oh, well.
17 will hit. Is that on the same guy?
This one is with the booming blade.
Okay. Is that on the same guy?
Yeah, and I'll,
Cool.
if he's still alive, I'll demise the blade.
No, he's way dead. Yeah, he only had 4 HP left, so he's dead.
Bonus action, I activate my lightsaber.
Sick. So after Indiana Jonesing your way through the combat thus far, you fucking Kylo Ren stomp activate the activate the lightsaber. The blade of pure sunlight springs into action.
Yep.
All right, cool. That's it. Yeah. Are you gonna move anywhere else?
Nope.
Cool. The 2 remaining Thri-Kreen are surrounded, and they're gonna attack. I guess we'll just do. I have to attack you guys at some point. We'll do 2 on Selra and then 2 on the captain because the other one can't reach.
Come on, I'm right here.
I'm not gonna hit
Might
you.
have advantage.
Are you kidding
Attack me.
I kill
okay.
most of their number. Wouldn't they be angry at me?
I mean, 22 and 17 on Selra.
Okay.
And then those miss the guards. That's an opportunity attack, though, that natural 1. So I'll have you 2 go first before I do the NPCs. As long as you do 4 damage, he's dead.
Booming blade up.
You have Warcaster?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
That's the only feat I have.
This was the left guy, by the way. So you have to use your whip.
Oh, fuck.
He's super dead either way. Yeah, you're fine. he's dead. Selra kills him. Selra spears him through the chest. So he's gone. And then that was a total of 13 damage for Selra, by the way. Reduced to whatever it is.
13? Okay.
Yeah, the 13 without having it. So whatever the half is, be 6 points after the half.
Chomp, 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 chomp. Stomp.
Oh god. Okay, it's all the bites coming at once. Yeah, those are going to all hit. Now, the question is, do they kill? 9 and 7, 16, and 8 is 24. Just kills. Yeah, he had 23 hit points left. He's eaten by Fuego. Alright, so the immediate Thri-Kreen around the gate have been dealt with. The captain turns to all of you and says, "We'll hold the line here. You adventurers go inside. Help the others. They've breached the walls. Some giant creature."
Okay.
He shouts back to the garrison, "Open the gate!" And the gates swing open for you. We're going to go ahead and move over to this map.
Okay. Darkness.
Darkness, imprisoning me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Okay, so, quick description here. So, as the gates open and let you into the town proper, I'm going to delete everything that's not already have initiative order. So, guards do, earth guards do, warcasters do. I need to add these guys, priests, to it. Acolytes, rather.
Yeah, new screen to reset the whole turn order for us.
Yeah, you know what, why don't we just reroll initiative? That'd be better, because otherwise you won't be able to see what your turns are. Go ahead and roll my initiative again, and I'll take some tokens off to the side here to roll initiative for.
Meh.
You didn't bring my owl. How dare you?
I'll fix it. Okay. Owl is there. You can roll initiative for it yourself. I think that's
So
all
20,
for my
22 is the
receipts.
lowest I can ever get on initiative. Today I learned.
Getting out of hands. There's two of them.
Do you think they care about property damage?
Probably. I mean, so I'll give you a quick description. So as you're running through the town, you're passing the fallen bodies of adventurers, people, regular people, Thri-Kreen alike. Following the sounds of combat, you're passing by also several massive holes that were left in the ground by some huge creature the captain mentioned, most likely. From these holes is where you think the Thri-Kreen probably tunneled up through the city's defenses and are now wreaking havoc inside the walls. You begin running toward the fighting, which coincidentally also is happening toward the center of the town. You see a whole battalion of Thri-Kreen attempting to assault and enter into the church here. Cathedral has... you can see the cathedral has a billowing smoke coming up from behind it. You see a number of pillars of smoke from other points in the area as well. And you see a collection of guards and some priests out front of the church there trying to defend whatever's inside. Okay, so Lemo's up first yet again.
Okay. Just making sure from where I am, can I see if the holes are they dug through stone or loose earth, or what's kind of around them?
So the holes punched up through the like cobblestone essentially that makes up
Okay.
a lot of the streets of the town here. So the holes they're still there. They're massive, like, you know, displacement of loose earth, and then the holes are about 15 by 15.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, well, I do have mold earth prepared. I could try to seal one of the holes. It could take a while, but that might help the battle go a little bit less badly. So,
Does it seem like there's
that?
active reinforcements, or does it just seem like they've all the force is already in?
Seems like the force is already in. This battle has been going on for a while before you showed up.
Okay,
so they've kind of moved through the streets, and this is where the concentration of the fight is happening now.
There might not be any more coming. Okay, in
Potentially,
that case,
you
I
don't
might. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of don't want them sneaking up behind us while we're trying to fight these. So, all right. I'm
I say
gonna.
if you think that's a good idea, I say go for the mold earth or so
Yep.
whatever you happen to have, because
Yep. I am going to go for the. I'm gonna start off with the hole closest to me. So I'm gonna. I'm gonna move over. You know, nod to the rest of the group. Anybody wants to stick around with me, fine. But I think there's a lot of fighting to do. So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna be on construction duty. So we'll see how it goes.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go to this hole here and start up with. I'll just put the description in the thing. So
Selra, you see the pink circle I have there, right?
yeah.
Everyone should be able to see your things.
So, yes.
Because I know you're gonna have Selra running
Right.
and stab stuff. Just don't be in that circle.
5-foot cube. So it's going to take you.
Yep.
If you want to close it entirely, it's going to take you 15 rounds. Sorry, 3, 6,
All
9,
right.
9 rounds. Sorry, 9 rounds. Because you're only moving 1 5-foot square at a time, and these are 15 feet by 15 feet,
Yeah,
which is 9
and
squares.
that's all I can do.
Would you like a suggestion? Do 4.
Sure.
Do it 4 times
4 round-
from here.
Okay.
Just kind of cross section it inward, because the destabilization of the tunnel with that earth being moved will kind of do the rest.
Work smart, not hard. That's what he's saying.
That's true.
So
Plugging it would be a little bit different than collapsing it. Okay. So I'll have you work on that. So that'll be your
4
first.
rounds to.
Sounds good. Okay. Selra.
Are you going to do what
Now-
I think you're going to do, sir?
Well, Selra and Chance have the same initiative, so if you want to have Chance go first and fireball the shit out of those guys, which is what I think you're trying to do, that might be a good idea.
Do I still have my blade song up? Sure.
I don't know how long does Blade Song last. A minute? Anything that lasts a minute is gone. We'll just say that.
Yeah. I was expecting things to be much worse when I pulled the queen's head out, so that kind of wasted that Fizzband Platinum Shield, but is what is.
I think your haste is gone too now, right? Haste is also a minute.
Yeah, I would have been frozen on the way back over here.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It's only for 1 round, so you just take a quick breather and then catch up with the party.
All right. Fireball.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball!
I get to reroll those 2 1s, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
all right.
7.
So minus 2 plus 1, so 25 plus the 3.
Yeah, natural 20 in there. What's your DC? 17. Okay, so we got 2 successes. So we'll go left to right and down as necessary. First one, fail. That is a... What's the total here?
Total is
25 and 3?
Yeah, 28 total.
So 28 total. So 28 on the first guy. Boom. Failure on the second one. It's another 28 to him. Failure on the third guy. 28 to him. Success on the other guy. That's going to be 14. Fire damage for him. Natural fucking 4. 28 damage to that guy. 16 fails. So 28 damage to that guy. And the 17 also succeeds, so that is 14 damage to him. Did you get all of those guys in there?
Yes.
And I'm missing one. Let me do one more. 5, so 28 damage to that guy. Cool. Massive fireball rocks the streets, sets all the carts and boxes and shit ablaze, but more importantly, decimates an entire group of Thri-Kreen.
Look, supplies can be salvaged and rebuilt. Need to be alive to do that, though.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn, Chance?
Bonus action.
I did not.
6.
I don't know if Snowy deleted himself. He might continue to delete himself somehow. I don't know why.
Bonus action. I will activate my Flames of Phlegethos aura,
Got it.
and I will also move over to here.
Oh, good. He's going next.
No, he was 313.
I know.
He's going
He'll go after Selra. Oh, I see. His old initiative. I understand. Put that there. Okay.
I'm going to go right here. Bonus action rage. And use my... If my sheet would fucking load. Come on. Same Coney. I'm using the X wave thing.
Yeah. Looks like you can get pretty much all those guys.
Wavebreaker or...
Let's say this guy to your left you can't get, but all the other people in that area you can. 30 foot, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just saying roll 20.
Yeah. I don't know what the fucking thing is.
It's 48.
Right, but what's the saving throw? Here, mine might be faster than yours.
Ooh.
Where is Wave Cutter? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Here, I'll roll it for you. So we have it. Okay. DC 15 Dexterity saving throw. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them you're gonna get.
Okay.
Okay. And then is it half damage on his success? Half damage, yeah.
Yep.
So I can tell you right now, this one, and this one are all dead. That leaves these other two. So it would be 24 for one and 12 for the other. 24 will kill that guy, and then 12 will keep this guy alive, but just barely. Okay, cool, great, awesome.
I still have an attack after.
You do, yes.
Spells.
One more attack. They're
I'll swing
both
at the
pretty
guy on
much
my
equally
left.
as damaged. The one on your left is only 2 points lower than the other one on your right.
Fuck it, my right. I don't get reckless because I don't have a first attack.
Yes, correct. That's a
That's
miss. Yeah, that's a miss. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna quickly DRB.
Guards. Those guys are up here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guards. 6 spear attacks. Okay. 22 hits for 2 on 1. 11 misses, 10 misses, 11 misses, 7 misses, 6 misses. Cool. So they are not doing very well. Strovan.
I was going to fireball, but there's only 4 of them, so I don't feel like using. I'm gonna come up here, 20 foot. Bonus action blade song and action swing.
Cool. 22 certainly hits, and it's gonna kill, but roll damage anyway. Sure. Yep, he did. No way he's surviving. He's 7 HP. Goodbye.
And 5 foot movement over here to get angle on him.
26. Yeah, also dead. 5 hit points left on that guy. Double lightsaber swipe. It's like Obi-Wan cutting down fucking Geonosians in episode 2.
And using that means I have 10 more feet movement after that.
I'll come over here and that's my turn.
Okay. Fuego.
And then he's going to action to double move.
Okay. Every Thri-Kreen. It's going to be interesting. So, 30 feet of movement gets them pretty far. This guy's going to go there. Guy's gonna go.
I guess you could say it's far out.
This guy's going to kind of skirt around you to there.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
30 feet there.
Very nice.
30 feet gets this guy there. 30 feet gets this guy there. This guy is gonna go 20, 25, 30 there. We're all gonna fucking mob Strollvan because that's all I can get to right now. Actually, this guy's gonna go after Fuego, but this guy and this guy can't reach Strollvan, so they're gonna go for Fuego. So let's do this group of Thri-Kreen's attacks first, and then I'll simulate the ones up top. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 spear attacks coming at you.
I have a fire to do on my next turn.
First two, natural 20, 16. Natural 20 doesn't hit, obviously. Well, it doesn't do a crit.
Yeah.
But a 23 still hits you, right?
I think a nat 20 always auto hits.
Yeah, it just doesn't do the damage. So 4 points of piercing damage from that one. 16, I'm pretty sure doesn't hit you.
Nope.
What is your AC, just so we can get through this quickly?
22.
Great. Miss, miss, miss. Natural 1, natural 1. Miss, 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 miss. Fantastic.
One of the natural ones I'm gonna smack at.
Sure, pick a target. I wasn't keeping track of which one's which.
Can I stab, bite something as well?
You're not close enough to do that.
Well, there's that one there.
Ooh.
Okay, well, if he's targeting that one, then which one are you targeting? Let's say that.
The first, I'll hit that one.
Great, cool. So,
I'm not gonna hit that one. I'm gonna hit this one because if I kill it, then Fuego get hit to the other.
okay, cool.
But,
So Fuego doesn't get an attack of opportunity this round then.
That's fine.
Wait, what do you mean?
So I'm asking you to pick your target. If you choose this guy, that means this guy got the natural 1, which means Fuego has the ability to attack him as a reaction.
There's 2 of them that got natural 1.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure, why not? We'll make it this one as well.
I'm gonna hit that one, and the Fuego is gonna hit that one.
Understand. Got it. Well, the natural 20 is going to hit for a shit ton of damage, so great. I don't think it's 33. It's 13 and 8, so 21.
21.
21. And Fuego is 27 for 11 on this guy. Sounds good. Got it.
Maybe we should have went for the same guy. It would have been dead.
Well, you couldn't have. Well, maybe you could have. I don't know.
Yeah, we know I've known that.
Whatever. It works. It's fine.
Should have, could have, would have.
Then we got 2 spears for Fuego. 4 spears for Fuego, actually, because one of them was going to chuck spears at you. 11, 6, 13, and 13. I'm pretty sure those don't hit.
All miss.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. 2, 4, 6 on the front row here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So starting at the 6 here. 6 misses. 19 hits for 2. 17 will hit will not hit the blackguard, actually. Is an AC of 18. 11, 18 will hit the other guard, though. The other's 18 for 6. Then let's do the group behind him. So both guards there are going to get mobbed. There's going to be 4 attacks for each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 22 hits for 7. 13 and 4 both miss, but that guard gets an opportunity attack, so we'll do that before he dies. 6 misses, fantastic. And then another 4 on the second guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 hits for 7, 18 hits for 5. That's 12 damage. This guard dies. It's speared and killed. We'll do the Black Earth guards on either side, so that's 4 attacks for each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
VG, if it's all right with you, can I talk to you a little bit after the game? After this game?
Yeah, I don't mind. 4
Alright,
damage
appreciate
there. 1, 2, 3, 4 for this guy. 18 will hit for 3 on this guy. There's a lot of these fucking Thri-Kreen. Another 4 on each guard here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That guard is gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 6 and 3 will do it on the second guard as well, so he's dead. I'm gonna move these Thri-Kreen up to their next targets. And then 8 more, and then that's it for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ! Okay. Well, fucking 10, 16, 20, 26. That guy fucking destroyed him, and then another 4 on that guy. 20 will hit for 7. Guy's still alive somehow. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 5 is 8, and 2 is 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 17 doesn't hit. 4 and 5 is another 9 to that guy. Okay. I think that's all the Thri-Kreen. I'm pretty sure that's it. It is 4 o'clock. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate the rest of these guys' attacks off camera. We'll start at the top of initiative. Tell me what the owl's going to do real quick.
Help action. Help to the other summon.
To Fuego?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll move him over here to help Fuego. Okay. So we'll pause it there. We'll continue with the Siege of Oakham next time we play. And
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, for the
God knows
thrilling
when that is.
conclusion. Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'll see you guys next time we play. Bye-bye.